Hi, this is Jaison Lewis, Midday's Technophile. Today we'll be talking about the OnePlus 9 Pro. Year after year, the number one problem with OnePlus flagship phones have always been their underpowered camera. I think OnePlus have had enough of that this time around and have decided to partner with Hasselblad, one of the biggest camera names in the industry. So what does this mean for the camera on the OnePlus 9 Pro? Is it playing in the big leagues already? Well, it is almost, but it's not quite there yet. Just like other Pro phones, the OnePlus 9 Pro is packed with features and specs. It comes with the latest Snapdragon 888 processor, Adreno 660 GPU, a 6.7-inch 120Hz AMO LED display with Gorilla Glass protection, up to 12 GB of LPDDR5 RAM, up to 256 GB of storage, and a 4500 mAh battery coupled with a 65-watt fast charger. The phone is available in three colors: pine green, stellar black, and morning mist. We tested out the morning mist version of the phone, which is essentially a glossy silver. The phone of course comes in the red box, but this time they have included the Hasselblad branding all around the box. Inside the box you will find a letter of thanks, a 65-watt charger, and OnePlus's iconic red charging cable. Along with that is also included a grey phone protector and some documentation. The phone feels and looks like it belongs in the OnePlus family. They've kept the textured slider button for instant muting, vibrate, or ring mode selection. I'm not a very big fan of the glossy back because it attracts a lot of fingerprints. The camera module is also big and juts out a bit, but the included cover does a good job of protecting the camera module from touching any surface. For me, OnePlus has always been about their software, and this one is no exception. Oxygen OS is as good as ever, and the phone gets regular updates to iron out any bugs or issues. The extra apps included are useful, and there's minimum bloatware. I feel as long as they keep maintaining this level of proficiency in their software, they will be very hard to beat. The Snapdragon 888 is the ultimate chipset in the Qualcomm stable right now. This is why it makes sense for the OnePlus to use it in the 9 Pro. Everything runs super smooth. Gaming on this chip is excellent. It is the same chip that is also in the Asus ROG 5 gaming phone, so its gaming credentials are legit. Unfortunately, this chip gets very hot while gaming, and this is observed in the OnePlus 9 Pro as well. OnePlus is very aware of this problem, and I've seen several updates in the last few weeks that are targeting this very issue. The 9 Pro comes with a 4500 mAh battery. While there are others that do come with more capacity, they don't come with a 50-watt wireless charging capability and a 65-watt charger included in the box. The battery life is also well managed, partly thanks to the variable refresh rate of the display. While on static images, OnePlus dynamically reduces the refresh rate of the screen to just 1 Hz. This helps in pushing the batteries even further because high refresh rate screens tend to drain batteries very quickly. So while the battery seems smaller than its competitors, the fast wired and wireless charging coupled with the adaptive display managed to keep the phone alive for very long on a single charge. Now to what we have been waiting for, the cameras. Hasselblad has been in the forefront of regular camera tech for ages. They were the first camera on the moon. They were used to shoot a lot of iconic photos still famous today. And they've been in the camera business since 1888. The 9 Pro has 4 cameras at the rear, a 48 megapixel main camera, a 50 megapixel ultra-wide camera, an 8 megapixel telephoto camera, and a 2 megapixel monochrome camera. This may sound like standard specs, and you may be wondering where Hasselblad is in all of this. The answer lies in the color and photography science. The Hasselblad connection comes with the tuning of color, helping produce a beautiful range of tones and colors from what seems like standard components. There's a lot of science applied to the wide-angle pictures as well, where the regular curving of straight lines at the periphery of shots have been reduced drastically. The result is a more natural-looking wide-angle shot, which made the picture stand out more. The colors also seem more vibrant. I felt the oranges and reds stood out more. Needless to say, I enjoyed playing around with this camera for the most part. While the camera is good, the software still needs a few more patches to be perfect. The biggest issue I faced while capturing the images was a bit of lag between the picture being clicked and what was actually captured. For example, I was trying to shoot a green and red blinking light, and what I was trying to capture was the green color, but every time I took the picture, all I could get was the red. The phone is great at capturing videos and can record 8K video at 30 frames per second, or 4K at 120 frames per second. And slow-mo videos can go up to 480 frames at 720p. Except for the capture delay on this camera, this phone is very good. And I feel more updates will make it even better in the future. So while it isn't as groundbreaking as OnePlus claims, it is still a fantastic camera. I feel the OnePlus and the Hasselblad collaboration has been very good for the 9 Pro. This phone has a lot of hidden potential. The camera of course still needs a few updates to be perfect. But if you think about it, every OnePlus device in the past has gone through a similar set of updates. And I'm sure they will get there very soon. Hasselblad has managed to bring a nice color depth to the pictures, and I really like the outcome of the collaboration. Bugs aside, this phone is still blazing fast, and the fans of OnePlus would very much enjoy getting their hands on this one. Starting at Rs 64,999, the OnePlus Pro is still a great all-rounder, with my favorite version of Android. This is your Technophile signing off. Until next time.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.